Ever wonder why some of the brightest and most passionate young Jews end up becoming some of Israel's worst critics? It's too easy to blame factors like self-hatred and a need for social acceptance. Even if in some cases these factors play a part, we cannot ignore the fact that the messages young Jews are receiving from the pro-Israel establishment are a major part of the problem. Let's take a look at what happens when one of our bright young Jews hits a university campus. When he first sees an anti-Israel protest, he might feel personally attacked. But then he listens to what they actually say. Justice, equality, resistance to oppression, sound bites that evoke powerful emotions and associations. They speak to his desire to make the world a better place. And yes, they tell a good story. And what does the pro-Israel camp emphasize? Aside from narrow-mindedly rejecting Palestinian grievances, pro-Israel movements push superficial slogans about Israeli high-tech, drip irrigation, and hot babes on Tel Aviv beaches. When pro-Israel movements do address the conflict, they often say things like, "Israel just wants peace." This is an empty slogan, as it suggests a non-violent version of today's status quo to be ideal. But our young Jew has been taught his entire life to think critically and to care about justice and human rights, so he weighs between the cases being made. When he does not hear a compelling story from the pro-Israel camp, he chooses a message that resonates best. And just like that, some of our best and brightest young adults become some of Israel's greatest detractors. The answer? Stop opting for superficiality and start speaking in the language of justice. And that is the irony. The true story of the Jewish people is one of the most powerful, morally compelling, and incredible dramas in human history. Zionism has been a struggle for liberation against impossible odds. Jews, you have an amazing story. Tell it. Emphasize the achievements and depth of the Zionist revolution and the need for a healthy discussion about what's next for the Jewish people. Stop talking about high-tech and bikinis. Start talking about justice, our identity, and our historic aspirations. For his sake. Rejecting shallow talking points in search of something real.